The Hanging Gardens of Babylon were built for the wife of King Nebuchadnezzar. The gardens were supposed to be 400 times 400 by 400 feet high. There were paths and fountains and steps and glorious flowers built to make a homesick queen feel welcome and loved. It is rumored to have been built around 600 BCE along the banks of the Euphrates River. This location is south of the modern-day city of Baghdad in Iraq. With the gardens being in the middle of the flat, dry desert, an irrigation system was required to have been used to raise the water from the river to the top of the gardens. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon is considered to be one of the 7 wonders of the world, and they amazed many travelers and historians in ancient times. Although they no longer exist, the gardens still fascinate people today. Nebuchadnezzar paved the street sidewalks with small red slabs. Along the edge of the slabs, he carved, "I am Nebuchadnezzar, king of Babylon, who made this." Diodorus Siculus, a Greek historian, stated that the garden stood on huge slabs of stone covered with layers of reed, asphalt, and tile. These were covered with sheets of lead so the foundation wouldn't rot from the water. It was then filled with earth and the trees were planted. Diodorus then tells us the garden was 400 feet wide by 400 feet long and more than 80 feet high. King Nebuchadnezzar also built the Ishtar Gate, a double gate at the south end which was dedicated to the goddess Ishtar. It was covered with brilliant blue glazed bricks and animal sculptures to amaze anyone who came upon the gate. What made this garden so special was that it was a man-made paradise and it defied nature in a barren region. Some of the fruit trees that were there include plum, pear, quince, fig, and pomegranates. There were also many other trees and plants such as ash trees, oak, firs, and ebony. The plants draped over their terraced walls and brilliantly covered trees and flowers created a lush and magical environment. The gardens were as much as a technological feat as they were an architectural triumph. Babylon barely received any rain and the gardens had to be irrigated. Streams of water flowed through channels of elevated holding tanks. Archaeologists have found an elaborate tunnel and pulley system that brought groundwater to the top terrace. The use of a chain pump dispersed the water. A chain pump is something akin to a ski lift with a wheel at the top and one at the bottom. Buckets hanging from a chain were continuously dipped into a reservoir at the base of the gardens. By turning handles, workers provided the power to turn the wheels, which dumped the water into a pool at the top of the garden. The water could be released to flow down the channels and water the entire garden. There was speculation whether the Hanging Gardens of Babylon were actually located in Babylon or in Nineveh. At the time, Nineveh was called New Babylon, which probably created the confusion. Also, there is a possibility that they were mixed up with another set of gardens built in Nineveh around 700 BC. It is believed that the gardens were destroyed by an earthquake in the 2nd century BC, since it was mostly made of mud bricks. The remains probably slowly eroded away with the infrequent rains. Whatever happened to the garden, let's just hope that they made the queen happy with her beautiful gift from the husband that adored her.